my name is Brother Sean, and I come to you in love to try and demystify the mystery around 2012, in particular in raising awareness of how important it is to connect with the heart, to connect with one's soul, one's higher self. And we can only do that. We can only do that when we know we are loved. So I invite you to join me, and I would very much appreciate you welcoming me into your space. And the theme for this evening, The Gift of Life, is looking at our human potential. But developing more on the theme, You Are Unique, having acknowledged your human potential from our last night's recording. But to try and accept that you are unique, it's important for us to listen to the words of another who sings it very beautifully, Shannon. So let us sit back and let us listen to the cosmic cries speak to our hearts through Shannon.
How could anyone ever tell you you are anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you are less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
Feel His love touch you now. Feel His love.
How could anyone ever tell you you are anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you are less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul.
Just relax. Just relax. And know that as a child of the Beloved, you are unique. You were created for this sacred moment, as a bearer for the forgings of light. And all you have to do is surrender to that light and embrace that light and feel it touch you, empower you, inspire you, and reactivate your soul's DNA to embrace love, the cosmic Christ love. Be still and open your heart to that love. How could anyone ever tell you you are anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you are less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle. How deeply you're connected to my soul. Be still. Be still.
How could anyone
Ever tell you you are anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you are less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. To my soul. You are connected to my heart.
How could
Anyone ever tell you you are anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you are less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. We hold this light as a symbol of our love, as a symbol of our gratitude for the use of this channel live stream, where we can bring down from the celestial heavens the rays of divine love, the cosmic Christ. And He's here, and He's with you, because that's why you're here. And for us to get to this place, we have had to show the hallmarks of the crucified one, who is now the risen one, the cosmic Christ. And those of us whom He has called, His Spirit has brought from our being many blessings from our brokenness. And each one of us who has surrendered has tasted brokenness and has come out of their brokenness, because their brokenness has been turned into the most effectual prayer that can come from our lips, because it is inspired by our heart. So the flame I hold before me is in gratitude for divine assistance and abundance in empowering you and me walk this solitary path. Yes, we walk it alone in this world, because if we attract too many people and their comments, they can persuade us, disillusion us. Maybe they can raise awareness for us, but we can only walk in our shoes and no one else's. And the pair of shoes that we are given are the cosmic Christ shoes. And His love guides each step of the way. And though each day will bring trials and tribulations, we must never fear. Because in the words of Shiananol, how can anyone dare to tell us that we are not beautiful? We are a child of the Beloved. And being such a child gives us an RSVP invitation to come and sit now in the presence of the cosmic Christ. And there is no unworthiness here, no feelings of guilt. Oh, I can't because I'm not worthy. I don't live a life like you. I'm not good enough. If we have been called by name, whether it is from a monastery, from a factory, a shop floor, from a workhouse kitchen, an office, or from a brothel, we have been called because we are unique. And at this table, all God's children are welcome. Drug users, criminals, convicts, religious men and women, housewives, the disabled, those who live a different life to us, they are all welcome. And of different faiths, Muslim, Arab, Hindu, Sikh and Buddhist, as well as the Christian. We emulate the model that Francis gave us, Francis of Assisi, that we reach out to all and leave the judgment to God. We empty our heart of preconceived ideas by first reminding ourselves that we are unique because we were anointed by the Supreme, that we were called by name, and that no one has the right to tell us differently. Not the church, not the rabbi, the imam, or the priest. Only God. Only God has the power to take this on himself. And though we have fallen foul ourselves by our unfair judgments and criticisms of others and of ourselves, 2012 is about accepting our uniqueness as a beloved, but recognizing that in our humanity we are weak. Oh yes, I am weak. I am vulnerable, and I battle like you each day with negativity, with depression, with pain. But so what? That's temporary. That's not going to live forever. My human body will pass its sell-by date one day soon, hopefully not too soon. But when the time is right, my prayer for all of us is that we will arise glorified as a unique child of the Beloved, where religion has not destroyed our core values, leaving us fearful, judgmental, and unworthy. We are worthy. That's why you are here with me, and why I'm here with you at this ungodly hour. So let us come and take our place at this table, and let us ask the cosmic Christ, what does embracing Christ consciousness really mean for us as a beloved of God? What is he saying to us? Let us listen. Let us reflect. Think of yourself for a moment. There is no one on this earth who is like you. This may be just as well, but it is true. You have an identical twin who was removed at birth, for all you know. You may, but there is not and cannot ever be, nor will there ever be, a person who is exactly like you or me. Even if someone has exactly the same genes and chromosomes, the environment in which he or she grew up will have been different, and so will he or she have become a different person. It is not possible for someone else to have the same loves and hates lusts and fears, and anxieties and hopes and desires, as you yourself have. You are unique, you are yourself, and there never has been or can be someone who is just like you or me, or who fills your place in this world. And if religion is, as it claims to be, a personal relationship with God, your relationship with God will be something unique to yourself and Him. You can listen to preachers preaching, you can read about religion, and probably ought to do so because we can learn from each other's experiences. But in the last resort, your religion and your prayer is something of your own self. Finally, at the end of your life, you will stand before the judgment seat by yourself. You are responsible for yourself. Many people have contributed towards your goodness and your badness. Many of them may well be blamed and have some responsibility for what is in you, but in the last resort, you are you and no one can take your place. No one. And they cannot remove your papal knighthood when you die, like they have or are thinking of doing to Jimmy Savile. Lord rest his soul. How sad, how tragic is this scenario. We must pray for those who through human frailty lose the battle and are more preoccupied about self-ego and the adulation of ego than honoring their heart and their truth. You know, you're looking at me. I cannot see you, only a flickering flame of love. But what you see is what you get. I've spent too many years chasing rainbows and dreams, and I've fallen down so many times. And each time I still fall down, you know, it does get harder to get up. But thank God for my prayer life and your love and your friendship and support, that I am encouraged to get up again. And in my quiet times I can sit, yes, and cry many tears, for loves and lives lost, for friendships come and gone, for those that you gave almost a piece of bread from your mouth to, and who no longer want to know you. On a human level it hurts, but on a spiritual level we must be free. We must not have Klingons. We must not allow anybody, anything or anyone, not even our illness, not even our failings, rip us apart and create a chasm of unworthiness. We are unique. Do you accept that? Are you struggling with self-worth and self-esteem? Many who come from the Abrahamic faith are riddled with low self-worth, full of guilt for fear of offending God. God has a sense of humor. And God is more interested in our heart, that it's open to truth, than the mind being shackled with nonsense. Let us come now. Let us come and take our rightful place and sit with the Master. Let us listen to Him, not to me, and certainly not to my head or yours. And let's put aside all the books and articles on Christ consciousness. Let's come straight to the horse's mouth, so to speak, and get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And he said, whatever you ask in my name, I will do it for you. Why would he say that to you and me? Because he loves us. And I have friends who've had so many miracles performed in their life in the last 12 months, from little Therese of Lisieux, from Jesus, from Hildegard, from Francis. And what is so disconcerting, they still doubt. Yes, they still need proof. How tragic, how disappointing for them that they base their love of God or their understanding of that love on seeing miracles over and over. How greedy, how deceitful is that? For me, that is a violation of trust. The fact that you and I are sat here together is an act of trust. I trust you and I respect you. Now let us ask Jesus to come and caress us, because he is present in your life right now, because I know you. I know you. You'd be amazed what the Master tells me about you. That's why I befriend you. I befriend you each day in prayer because of his love for you. And it's not patronizing. It is truth. So let us sit quietly now and let us embrace our heart and let us call on the company of heaven. Let us call on the archangels and angels and our teachers. Let us call on Gaia, Mother Earth, Kuan Yin, Magdalena and Mother Mary. Let us call on the Beloved. And let us sit comfortably and just look behind me and see the blue heart. In the center of that heart is the cosmic Christ in the Blessed Sacrament. For those who are not Christian, it's a piece of bread that has been specially prepared and blessed. When Jesus said, "This is my body, venerated for love of me." And you will notice a little candle burning, an offering of our love. Let us focus our mind's eye on those blue lights, representing and replicating the mystical heart of God, a supreme being of all faiths, not just the Christian faith, all faiths. That's why I am here as a Franciscan called by Francis and Jesus, to come out of my comfort zone and embrace all beliefs, for there is a richness, a tapestry of love from every heart of every child of God, and they are welcome here. And let us allow our heart to speak to us now, as we gaze into the center of those lights. Let us ask the Christ, who are you? Why are you here? Why did you speak to me through the lyrics, saying I'm beautiful, when at times I feel so unworthy, so gullible, so sensitive? Will you come to me, dear Lord? Will you please put your arms around me and allow my heartbeat become entwined with yours, so that I may know in a tangible way that I am not fooling myself, that I am not alone, that you are here, that you are the purpose of my living, the purpose of my being, the purpose of being here is to walk in blind trust, unconditional love. For you are my God, and there is no one like you. No one can compare with your love, for your love is humbling, respectful. It is an awesome love. And at times I've cut myself out of that love. At times I've doubted, I've procrastinated. But deep within my soul, we know that there is a kernel of love for you. And though we may not have been at your cross, a part of us was. And though we may not have been at the tomb, or now in the company of heaven in heaven, but there's a part of us that is. Purify our thoughts, cleanse our heart, so that we can see what you see, that we can hear what you say, that we can touch what you give us. Touch us now. Touch us now. Touch us and fill us with the wonder and the excitement of the spiritual significance of this transforming event in the history of all your children. Speak now. Touch us now. My heart is aching for you, Lord. My heart is crying out for your love. My heart is on fire for your love. You are the cosmic Christ. You are the anointed one. You are the Holy One. In the presence of the Lord Buddha, Gandhi, Vishnu, Ganesh, Krishna, Paramahanda Yogananda, Sri Chimoy, Francis, Claire Gillette, Therese, Teresa, and all the great men and women of all faith traditions and indigenous peoples. We welcome you. We welcome you. We welcome you. And we now thank you. Thank you for touching us. Thank you for setting us free. Thank you. And let us now remain where we are, but know we are unique as a beloved from different faiths, different lifestyles, and we are welcome at this table where there is no hatred, where there is no victimization or judgment, only love. Become that love. Live that love. For you are love. You are the love that's being replicated right here through the rays of the cosmic Christ that's touching you in your heart.